All right, State, you may call your next witness.
Your Honor, before we call our next witness, we are asking, due to this witness's current role and potential safety concerns, that the identity is not depicted to the public via video or audio or any images of this particular witness. It's fine if the testimony that's being given is recorded on, as he was with Crimes Against Persons at the time in a detective capacity. But beyond that, we don't want any video, audio, or images of this witness.
Defense?
No objection, Judge. I could even bring you to that back door and just sit in that corner of the jury box.
Okay. What I will do is I have signed the Rule 22 for the media, but I do due to the sensitive nature of the witness's job duties and responsibilities, I am going to limit the audio and video recordings and pictures. You will be allowed, the media will be allowed to report on what is being said. So the witness or the officer said, whichever way you all prefer to report it, but just would ask that no pictures or video recordings of the witness be shown. And so what we will do is have the witness sit in obviously we're on Zoom as well.
Yes.
And so we'll have the witness sit in the jury box. There are no cameras that are facing the jury box. You can say that, that's fine. And we'll give him a handheld mic so he can testify from the jury box. That way, although I do give the admonition that no audio video recording should be recorded via Zoom, just out of an abundance of precaution if anybody is watching. Yes, sir.
The problem is, Your Honor, if you're going to be able to hear him, I mean, we can't.
No, I think that's fine.
I can't, have it feeding out. That's what I'm saying. The audio has to go out before they can able to.
Are y'all fine with the audio? Or?
We just don't want the name out, so I don't know if there's a way to not record immediately.
Until he begins the testimony?
The witness come around the back.
I can put it until he started the actual.
Yes, let's start actual testimony. Once he states his name for the record, and then if you all can begin recording at that, or recording the audio at that point.
Well, Judge, the state can just give you the name, give it to the court reporter. We don't have to ask him who he is.
Right there is fine. Yeah, because he can't be seen in the jury box is not seen. And that's purposeful as well, so the jury is not shown. And for the record, I do believe 88 Green just gave the court reporter the correct spelling and they believe it's correct.
That is correct, and of course, Mr. Berry knows the witness.
Yes, thank you.
You'll raise your right hand, please. You do solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give the court on the issue now pending shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Sure.
Thank you. You may proceed.
All right, sir, how are you employed?
Work for the Cobb County Police Department.
How many years have you been with Cobb County Police?
Over 10 years.
Back in 2021, what was your assignment with Cobb County Police?
I was with the Major Crimes Unit.
Are you post-certified?
Yes, I am.
Now, you were the first detective to have testified from major crimes. What specific crimes did y'all investigate?
Any crime against the person that was not a juvenile, so homicides, robberies, sexual assaults, aggravated assaults.
Now, additionally, whenever a major case came in, such as an armed robbery or a murder case, did you all work together as a unit?
Yes, quite often we would work 2, 3, sometimes the whole unit would come together and work on individual cases.
And was that true for this case involving the murders of Justin and Amber Hicks?
Yes, it was.
I want to go ahead and direct your attention to November 19th of 2021. Were you involved in this investigation on that day?
Yes, it was.
Back then, were you still a detective of crimes against persons?
Yes.
How is it that you became involved on November 19th of 2021?
So Detective Standard and Detective Jackson were the lead investigators on this case. November 19th, we were notified, the unit was notified from Sandy Springs that Mr. Lanz had been involved in, or that he was in custody after a burglary and an attempted murder of a police officer.
And where did Mr. Lanz's parents reside?
600 Delphinium Boulevard in Hackworth, right behind, it's the house directly behind the municipal location.
Is that in Cobb County?
Yes, it is.
And so despite having a different street name, do they kind of share a property line, those two residences?
Yes.
Did you end up going to that location of 600 Delphinium?
Yes.
And what was the purpose of going to that address?
So after Sandy Springs had Mr. Lanz in custody, I believe it was an analyst, had been watching the news, realized there had been a homicide, realized Mr. Lanz's residence was right behind the incident location, thought that they might be connected and notified us. After some digging, we were able to confirm that it was his residence and wrapped in a search warrant for the address.
When you say his residence, who actually owns that residence?
Scott and Teresa Lanz,
And what is their relation to Matthew Lanz?
parents.
Now, do you remember if it was daytime or nighttime when you went out there?
It was evening. It was dark.
And prior to testifying today, have you had an opportunity to go back through some body camera of other officers?
Yes. So on that search warrant, we had SWAT and our Viper team, which is our violent crime team. They assisted with the search warrant.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
We have our SWAT team and our Viper team,
Right.
like the snake. They are our violent crime unit. They assisted with the search warrant, did a knock and announce, and then Scott and Teresa came out. While SWAT cleared the residence, make sure there were no other occupants. I believe it was Officer Jones with me when I spoke with Mr. Lanz's parents.
Back when you were a detective with crimes against persons, did you all customarily wear body camera?
No, we did not.
Okay, so with Officer Jones, are you captured on Officer Jones's body camera speaking to Mr. and Mrs. Lanz?
Yes.
Okay, when I say Mr. and Mrs. Lanz, means Scott and Teresa Lanz.
Yes.
Okay, and have you had an opportunity to review Officer Jones's body camera footage that you were depicted in?
Yes, I have.
Is that a fair and accurate recording of your interaction with Scott and Teresa Lanz from November 19th of 2021?
It is.
At this time, state moves to tender State's Exhibit 460 in the evidence, which is Officer R. Jones' body camera.
Any objection?
No objection there.
States Exhibit 460, 460 is admitted.
Thank you, and if we can make sure the camera's not pointed at the video here.
Hold on.
And for the record, we will begin playing this at 15 minutes and 5 seconds. Once we switch over, yes, please.
they took all the way up to Houston, no, they were 2 miles or so.
Yeah.
So, then that's it. Yeah, in the back, master closet, go through the bathroom, broken, or in the repair, go through that closet, straight against the wall in the back, is our gun set. We took the rifle and 2 guns that they had, that I lost one of the records. Yeah.
Okay.
There, we bought a safe to put that in there.
Okay.
The gun that we found in Matthew's apartment yesterday is up the stairs in the right closet.
Okay.
On the left rack of clothes, there's you'll see men's clothes.
Yes.
There's a sport jacket, a blue sport jacket.
Okay.
And it's in the box.
It's
I hide it there. The safe box.
Is there a key or combination?
I don't, 3 times. No,
Do you know where it is?
I wanted nothing to do with it other than to get them off. I'm assuming so, we got nothing to hide. We got nothing to hide. Yeah, exactly where one is. Saw his apartment yesterday.
Sitting y'all. This apartment's in Athens?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And you guys live out there
I work in DC.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Teresa called me about it now. Here. And I just said, we gotta be careful, we don't know what's going on. Where's Matthew, what's he doing? And the first freaking thing, for some reason, that came to my mind. And she went over there, and I guess he was sleeping at 3 o'clock. I got a flight from DC back here at 6. And my other daughter picked me up there, we went over there and tried to chat with him to just point blank level with us to say, was he involved or was he not? And he was very, very, very sketchy and wouldn't answer. He said, Dad, I didn't murder anybody. But I was not convinced. There was suspicion. Apparently he came home, he said, I talked to him twice a week at least, and he said, well, I'm coming home Tuesday night. This is for Wednesday night. This is Wednesday. He just said, I'm Brad. I said, what are you doing? How's it going? He said, I'm just at the gas station. I'm going to fill my car up, bring my computer and work from home this week. I said, great. And he never showed up here. My wife didn't hear him. Our dogs will bark at the simplest things. And that led me to say, we got to go see him. And if we have any sense, we've got to consider our sense.
Okay.
But yeah, he goes to school there. So,
Detective Jackson and Detective Stanford will be obviously asking.
Sure.
Explain all that. Sure. My concern is location of the firearm.
I know exactly where, I just told you exactly where it is. There's nothing in mine. We have a little gun safe from the other 2 handguns that they bought, and a rifle that I think I got from this, I lost with them when they were
When's the last time?
15 or 16.
What's the thing with there?
Last week. Yes, sir. Good. There's two, whatchamacallits, you named a couple of different guns. The one up in the, in the breast bag. I don't know anything about that. 2 locks in the safe. And the one in the pocket is full. You'll okay. I just cannot.
And for the record, that'll stop at 21 minutes. Now, Detective, some of that was a little bit hard to hear, but can you help in terms of the timeline as laid out by Scott Lanz? In terms of, I guess, when was it that they went to Athens?
It was the night prior to us executing the search warrant.
Okay, so that would have been November 18th.
18th, correct.
And was that the same day that Amber and Justin had been located?
Yes.
And who was it that they were going to see in Athens?
There's some Matthew.
Now, there was mention in there about something about they had taken 2 guns they had, and he then clarified his sons. How many sons does Scott and Teresa Lanz have?
2, to my knowledge.
And what is the other son's name? If you recall.
Austin?
Okay. And was he still living at the time of this in November of 2021?
No, he was not.
Were Scott and Teresa forthcoming with you regarding the gun that they recovered from their son Matthew Lanz?
Yes, so when they came out of the residence, I explained to them that the neighbors had been murdered. They advised that they knew. And then I also advised that Matthew had been involved in something in Sandy Springs. I did not go into detail. I told them that other detectives wanted to interview them back at headquarters. It was cold out, and Teresa began to, sorry, this mic keeps going in and out. Teresa began to cry, and so we asked if she would be more comfortable sitting in a patrol car or a detective's car. So she was in the car while I was speaking with Scott. When I did ask Scott the questions, he was very forthcoming with the answers.
Okay, and so where was it specifically that he pointed you to regarding the gun he received from Matthew Lanz?
So he gave me 2 locations. There was the gun safe in the master bedroom closet, and then the one that they took from Matthew from his apartment in Athens was at the top of the stairs. There's a closet on the right. When you go in the closet, there is a rack of clothes on the left, men's clothes, and then there's a blue sports coat hanging in the midst of all the other clothes. The gun is in the sport coat pocket.
And did you actually find it in that location?
Yes, I did.
All right, were photos also taken throughout the search warrant execution?
They were.
Okay, I'm going to show you what you and I have previously gone through, but you can flip through them again. States Exhibit 321 through 459, as well as 484 through 527. I know you've previously gone through them, so do you recognize those stacks of photos?
I do.
Okay, and were those photos taken on the evening of November 19th, 2021 during the search warrant execution at 600 Delphinium?
Yes, they are.
Are those fair and accurate photographs of that search warrant execution?
They are.
State goes to tender states 321 through 459 and 484 through 527.
Any objection?
Any objection?
No, Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to view all of those, so we have no objection.
Thank you. States exhibits 321 to 459 and 484 to 527 are omitted.
Thank you, Amanda Publish.
Yes.
We won't go through every single one of these, but looking at states 322, there's a bad glare there. Maybe hand this one to you for just a minute. 322. What are the cross streets that are being documented in states 322?
It's across the street of Verbena Drive and Delphinium Boulevard.
State's Exhibit 324 here, which residence is being documented?
That is 600 Delphinium.
And so the street in front of the house is which street?
The street that the front door of the house is on is Delphinium, and then the street where the garage is Mina Drive.
State's Exhibit, and if that microphone is giving too much feedback and you just want to talk very loudly, I don't think that'll be a problem as long as you speak up.
Okay.
All right, State's 325.
That is the front side of 600 Delphinium.
State's 326.
That's the mailbox.
State's 327 here. So what street does this driveway empty into?
That would be Ravina.
State's 328.
This is inside the residence of 600 Delphinium.
State's 331. What are we looking at here?
That's also inside the residence. Looks like a family room.
State's 334.
This is like the main area of the first floor. It appeared that the house was being like renovated or under construction, so there was construction stuff and other items just kind of scattered everywhere.
State's 335.
This is the kitchen.
State's 337.
It appears to be the dining room or some kind of breakfast nook.
State's 338.
There's a couple of refrigerators and some appliances. I don't remember if those were actually in the kitchen or not, or if they're removed because of the renovation.
State's 339.
It's just a hallway going further into the residence.
State's 340.
I believe that's going back towards the garage.
Let's see, State's, let me go back really quickly. So State's 339 here. Do y'all go down this hallway?
Yes.
Okay. Unless,
There's that one there.
yeah, so State's 334. Step the back and we can start to see. And State's 342. Are you continuing down that hallway?
Yes, going up flight of stairs.
Jump ahead here. And throughout the search of this house, did you find any documentation with Matthew Lanz's name on it?
Yes,
So was it clear that this was in fact his family's residence that he spent time at?
it was, yes.
Going. Stage 407 here, is this the same kind of small flight of stairs we see previously?
Yeah, this is above that first landing.
And then stage 409 here, what are we looking at in stage 409?
So this is inside of the closet that Scott Lanz had directed us to, where the gun was located. So if you go out that door, immediately to the left, the stairwell, yes, the stairwell is back, kind of coming along that wall, going down.
Stage 411 here,
That is the sport coat that Scott referenced.
States 412, what do you start to see there?
That's the mag well to a semi-automatic pistol.
States 413, is that the same magwell?
Yes.
All right, states 414.
There's the grip to a firearm and some paper.
Could you tell once you looked further what that paper was? Let's see, let's look at states 416.
Yeah, it's the like the ceremonial brochure for the Kennesaw Mountain graduating class. I can't see it here, but 2018.
States 418, did you all remove that firearm from the jacket pocket?
Yes, I did.
All right, that was documented in states 418.
Yes, that's my hand with the firearm, and it's in a holster.
States 420, did you take it out of the holster?
I did.
States 422, what type of firearm was that?
It's a Zev Technologies OZ9.
Okay. States 423, can you see better there as well?
Yeah, this is the other side of it.
States 425, do you all also have a zoom in so that you can document, the serial number there?
Yes.
Okay, what is that serial number?
Zulu Alpha 04909.
We're going to past you, States Exhibit 607 here. Do you recognize State 607?
Yes, I do.
All right, and how is it that you recognize State 607?
This is the firearm that's pictured in those photographs.
Okay, States 425, for example.
Yes.
All right, very good. And is that the actual firearm that you all retrieved from the sport coat in the Lanz's residence?
Yes, it is.
State moves to tender States Exhibit 607.
Any objection?
Okay.
States Exhibit 607 is admitted.
And just to be clear, was there any magazine inserted in that fire?
No, there was not. There was a magazine located in another pocket of the sports coat.
So looking at States 427, is this the other side of the same sport coat?
Yes.
All right, States 428, what are you now kind of pushing out of that sport coat pocket?
It's a Glock magazine.
States 429, is that the bottom of that magazine?
Yes.
All right, States 430, what is being documented in States 430?
So that is a Glock 40 caliber, 40 Smith & Wesson magazine.
Was there any ammunition in this?
No.
Nevertheless, did you all collect it?
Yes. Yes, we did.
States 431, what are you documenting in States 431?
So that is the master bedroom closet, and on the floor you can see the gun safe laying down.
States 432 here, did Scott and Teresa Lanz provide you with the key or code?
I don't remember.
Nonetheless.
Actually provided it, but we did have a key and we were able to open it.
And is that documented in States 433?
Yes.
States 434?
Yes.
States 435?
Yep.
Now, did you all also open this bag?
Yes, we did.
States 436, is that being documented?
It is.
All right, States 438. No, the glare, not great.
There's 3 handguns in that bag.
And States 439.
Yeah. So there's 2 Glock 40 calibers, an FIE 25 auto, a couple knives, and then what appears to be a suppressor.
Did y'all continue to document each of these items in detail as well as any corresponding ammunition? Now, within this home in particular, did you find any SIG 9mm ammunition?
No, we found a lot of 223, 5.56, some 308, but no 9mm, specifically Sig Sauer branded 9mm.
I'm sorry,
Sig Sauer, S-A-E-U-R.
Thank you.
Just at this time, the state moves to tender states 461 into evidence, which is contained within the stipulation number 9 on our stipulation, which I'll go ahead and read at this time. Crime scene technician Malika Moore swabbed the Zev Technologies OZ9 pistol, serial number ZA04909, found by Scott and Teresa Lanz on November 18th, 2021, in defendant Matthew Lanz's Athens residence located at 435 North Church Street, apartment 4, Athens, Georgia 30601, and collected by Cobb County Police on November 19th, 2021 from 600 Delphinium Boulevard, Ackworth, Georgia 30102. States Exhibit 461 are the swabs from the pistol, which were then sent to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive Fire Forensic Science Laboratory for testing.
That's correct, that's fine, what's your question?
Okay. The court has written in Exhibit 461 on the stipulation number 9, and 461 is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then the last stipulation to read, at least in part at this time, is going to be stipulation 8, statements of Scott and Teresa Lanz captured on Officer R. Jones's body camera contained in State's Exhibit 460 is admissible. Defendant Matthew Lanz is waiving his right to confrontation regarding these statements made by Scott and Teresa Lanz, his parents. There will also be additional statements that we will fill in the exhibit number when we get to their more formal interview, but I just wanted that to be on the record at this time.
So the body camera is 460.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Great. I believe that's all I have for this witness.
All right, and defense, is there anything needed to put on the record or stipulating the size is?
I think stipulation is fine.
Okay. All right, so Exhibit 460 is admitted, which is a part of stipulation number 8. All right, you may proceed, Attorney Mary.
Judge, also, let me just put one thing on the record. And we were going to object to State's Exhibit 461 through 485. State looked at that, they agreed that they would take those out, so.
So 461 was just admitted as the swabs.
We reused that number.
Oh, okay.
So originally, I think the numbers they had issues with were 460 through 483, which were removed from the large stack. However, given that we never even tried to tell them, we have used at least 2 of those numbers.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
I just wanted to be sure they weren't wrong.
Okay. All right, so 461 as admitted stands. Thank you. You may proceed, Attorney Mary.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Who applied for the search warrant of the man's home, do you know?
I believe I did.
You did? Okay. And was that based solely on the home invasion in Sandy Springs?
It was based on basically all the investigations so far, the information I've gotten from the other detectives. I would have to go back and read the probable cause statement to be exactly sure what
Okay. And I know we started the body cam video at 16:05. Do you recall what was on the video prior to 16:05?
So Officer Jones is attached to our Viper unit, and when SWAT hits a warrant, Viper usually holds the perimeter. So initially it would have been him on perimeter, and then there was some conversation with myself and the Lanz's,
Okay.
which I explained earlier, telling them that the neighbors had been murdered. They advised that they were aware. Teresa had asked for a coat because it was cold out, so I offered her to sit in the back of one of the detectives' cars. And then after I did explain to him he was involved in something in Sandy Springs, but the detectives wanted to talk to them further about it and kind of explain everything that was going on. She had gotten quite upset, so we were able to get her into a vehicle. And that's pretty much when the video picks up when I'm talking with Scott. Yes, sir.
Were they cooperating with you, the Lanz?
Yes,
Did
very
they
much
have
so.
any objection to you searching their house?
No, sir.
Okay. And you indicated that you did not find any bullets there at the home.
So I did find bullets.
Not any bullets that would match the gun.
Correct. I did not find any Sig Sauer branded 9mm.
Okay. None in the magazine.
Correct.
And none in the home.
Correct.
Okay. Did anyone get a search warrant for his apartment in Athens?
Yes, we did.
Okay, and were you involved in that?
I went and searched his apartment with other detectives, yes.
Okay. And did you find anything in his apartment in Athens of value?
Yes, but I don't recall what they were.
Okay.
I didn't study for that portion of it. I believe Detective Standard took that search warrant, so he would be better able to,
You would be the better one to ask,
yes.
but you didn't document or you don't recall.
I was just there along for the actual search.
Okay. How many projectiles does this weapon hold?
So that depends on the magazine. The Zev Technologies pistol, I refer to them as like a Gucci Glock, or they're basically a Glock. They just have a lot of really good parts in them, and so it depends on what magazine. It is a full size, so it has to be a 17 round mag or more.
Okay.
It wouldn't hold like a compact 15 round mag or subcompact 12 round mag.
And the magazine that you found there in the pocket of the coat, do you recall how many projectiles that would hold?
No, I know it was it was for a 40 count. Not to say that wouldn't work in a 9mm, but it would be much less reliable.
Did you do anything else in relation to this case other than the two searches, one at the Lanz home and one at
I
Athens?
responded to the initial scene, and I canvassed the neighborhood, talking with some neighbors.
All right. And did you collect anything yourself when you initially came? I guess it was on the 18th.
From which location?
From the, when you went initially on the 18th.
Okay. No, I spoke with the neighbors, asked if anybody had like ring doorbell or any surveillance cameras, and then gave them a way to provide that to us. And then I assisted with the search of the case's residence.
Okay. When you talked to the Lanz, they indicated to you that Matthew did not come home the night that they thought he was going to. Is that right?
Yes, Scott had said that when he spoke with Matthew, that he was coming home to do some studying or some schoolwork, and that he didn't believe that he had come home.
Okay. Do you recall, and this was about this time of year in November, do you recall what the weather was like then? Was it cold?
The night we were the night I was speaking with the Lanz, it was chilly. I mean, I was wearing a coat.
And how about the 17th and 18th, were both of those days relatively cold?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't really recall.
Okay. I think that's all I have for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Any reason to follow or redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Please witness be excused.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. You're excused.